Hey guys, Brian delivers you the goods here. I'm returning to you this afternoon, well, early this afternoon, I should say, for an album review. And I didn't get to do this album review yesterday because I got so hung up on doing track reviews and a movie review and other things like that. But this is for Pup's new album, The Unraveling of PupTheBand, that I just got done listening to for this 35.5 minute album. So I'm going to discuss what I listened to for this 12 track album that I just got done with just a moment ago and let you know my thoughts on it. So let's dive into this album review. Now, I think the first song was decent. It wasn't mind blowingly good to open this album, but it was decent. It's like pretty short of a track. It's like 2 minutes or so. So it's the opening song to the album, and it doesn't do that bad. So 4 out of 5 for me. Totally Fine was kind of annoying. I just didn't feel for this one. So 3 out of 5. It's okay. It's just it has some moments where I'm not really feeling for the lead singer's vocals. It sounds annoying, honestly. Just being bluntly honest. Stefan's vocals, I think, is the lead singer's name. Stefan. His vocals are not very good. Just being bluntly honest. So, in my opinion, I think his vocal range is not very good. It kind of sucks. So 3 out of 5 for me on this one. The song structurally for Totally Fine was okay with the instrumentation, with the guitars and drum work was fine, but it's just the singing is bothering me. So yeah. Robot Writes a Love Song, another okay track. Stefan's vocals is not impressing me that much. It's kind of annoying, but the one song I'll give praise to that kind of interested me lyrically and somewhat with Stefan's vocals that I think mashed together perfectly with this song was Matilda. That song was not too bad. I think that's one of the strongest tracks on the album. So 4.5 out of 5 for me on that one. Relentless was decent. I don't know if I feel for this one. Stefan's vocals and just the way it's sounding, this song is decent. So it's one of those forgettable tracks. So 4 out of 5 for this one. 4 chords, part 2, 5 chords is a decent one. It's another decent 4 chords short song. And sorry about the ding, that's my phone or whatever. It does that sometimes. Probably a weather notification. Waiting was pretty bad, honestly. It kind of was annoying. And I'd give that a 2.5 out of 5. I just didn't feel for this song. Um, it was sadly disappointing with how Stefan's vocal range is sounding. It's not impressing me that much, and I was a little disappointed with Waiting. Just instrumentally, it's kind of all over the place, so yeah, and the annoying choir singing in the background with them singing Waiting, uh, and I'm like, this song sucks. So 2.5 out of 5 for me on this one. In my opinion, I didn't like it. Habits was disappointing too. It's for 4 minutes you're in for nothing but choir singing and just basically Stefan's vocal pitches in the song don't really mash well over me. It doesn't really do suit well over me. So that's what I'm trying to say. So 2.5 out of 5 for me on this one. I just didn't feel for it. Cutting Off the Corners was a decent song, but not very impressive. So I'd give that a 4 out of 5. Grim Reapin' was average. Um, there are moments where I like it and moments where it kind of gets a little annoying. So 3.5 out of 5 for Grim Reaping. I don't know if I was feeling for this one, but yeah, it is what it is. It's one of those something songs, I guess you could say. And the last two tracks, Four Chords Part 3, Diminishing Returns, is only like 10 seconds. You're in for a short interlude of a track. I know I don't count interludes as songs, and I shouldn't count interludes as songs, and I'm sorry about that, but there's only mostly 10 songs, regular songs, and two songs are interludes. So you're in for only 10 lengthy songs, or somewhat of regular tracks, but yeah, I just count it because it's part of the album, and that's why I do what I do with interludes. So 4 out of 5 for this interlude. PupTheBand Incorporated is filing for bankruptcy is the last song, and that was average. Not really feeling for it. So overall, I think this album was meh. Honestly, it has its strong points and it has its weak points. And overall, I think the Unraveling of PupTheBand album was a meh album. It's going to be on my okay to meh albums of 2022 by the end of the year, so definitely expect it on that list. So first score for me, I'm going to give The Unraveling of PupTheBand album a 6 out of 10. This was meh. I wasn't really feeling for this album that much, and I probably won't listen to this band again. I thought they'd be something I'd want to check out and see what I thought of them, but I wasn't feeling for this album. Not that much. And keep in mind, it's just basically my opinion on what I thought of this new album by Pup. I know they've released 4 albums now. This is their 4th album. But I never really got into their discography. But I probably won't anyway, because due to me not liking this album, it just didn't impress me that much. So, 6 out of 10 for Pup, The Unraveling of PupTheBand album. Comment below. Let me know what you guys thought of the Pup album, The Unraveling of PupTheBand album, if you've heard it. And if you enjoyed this album review, and keep in mind this is just strictly my opinion on what I thought of this album. You don't have to agree with me on it, just how I felt when I was listening to this album. But comment below and let me know what you guys thought of this, The Unraveling of PupTheBand album review that I did for Pup's new album. Tap like on this video if you liked it. Subscribe to my channel if you can. Support the channel. I will be returning to you for another review or 2-track reviews for I think Shawn Mendes and 5 Seconds of Summer. There might be another song that I haven't looked into, but I don't remember. After that, it's going to be strictly movie reviews throughout the rest of the weekend. So, I'm sorry I didn't get around to this review sooner. I just was trying to look for it for a download. And I'm kind of glad I didn't download it, because, yeah, the songs were very weak, honestly. Except for Matilda. That was the only strong song I'd recommend checking out. In my opinion, it's not bad. Maybe if to someone else they might have a different opinion about Matilda by Pup, but I personally didn't hate the song. It actually flowed well. Instrumentally, and some of Stefan's vocals can be quite a bit cringy when you listen to it, but hey, to each his own, I guess. I will have some movie reviews for Studio 666, the Foo Fighters movie, and the Medea movie, and then it's going to be the Batman afterwards. So I might get to the Batman this coming up weekend. So stay safe, guys. Take care. I hope you enjoyed my take on Pup's new album, The Unraveling of PupTheBand album review, and as always, I will see you in my next video.